Hello friends and welcome to yet another exhilarating video of Wisdom Zone, and this is Shubro, and I'm quite sure you have already guessed it because today on the verge of New Year I have an exciting video for you because today I'm going to discuss about English idioms for the new year, right? So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, it is my earnest request. Please do not forget and subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon so that you can turn on the notification and get further notification of this type of informative videos. So without wasting any more time, so let's get started with today's discussion. As you see, friends, today I have a very interesting session because today I'm going to help you out to learn some interesting idioms for the new year, which you can use in your day to day conversation. And as we are on the verge of New Year, you can wish people using this amazing idioms on New Year, right? So before I move on and start discussing those interesting idioms on New Year, let me quickly give you a brief idea about an idiom, and let me tell you that I have made some other videos on idioms and all the links are given in the description. You can check them out, and it is especially my request to the new viewers. You can find all those videos in the description and the links are given over there. So let me quickly tell you what is an idiom. As you see on your screen, an idiom is a group of words used in a fixed order which has a particular meaning that is different from the meaning of each word on its own. Okay, so we use a group of words in a fixed order and which has a particular meaning, and that meaning is totally different from the meanings of each word on its own. If we individually try to interpret the meanings of the words, we will not be able to understand the meaning because all the words together, a group of words together, would convey a meaning and you have to know that meaning to use it, right? So as you see, the examples are given. The first example is the more the merrier. This is also related to festive season, related to holidays. As you see, more the merrier, this idiom means that if more and more people will join a particular occasion or festival, it would be happier, it would be merrier and more exciting, right? If more people will join, so we can use that. I invite all my friends on New Year Eve because I believe that more the merrier, right? So that means if more people join, it would be better and happier, okay, and more exciting. And the next is to be on cloud nine. This idiom, to be on cloud nine, means to be extremely happy or ecstatic, right? So if you are happy, you are extremely like happy and euphoric, you can use that I'm on cloud nine, right? So I hope you understood these two examples. So without wasting any more time, let us get started with today's discussion on some few very interesting idioms, especially related to this new year. So as you see, the first idiom which we have, so as you see, friends, the first idiom which we have for new year is start with a clean slate, right? As you see on your screen, start with a clean slate. It's a very useful idiom which you can use to greet people. To start with a clean slate means to start fresh again and ignore what happened in the past, especially the new last year what happened. Okay, when you start from 1st January, you need to start with a clean slate and ignore what happened in the past. That's the meaning. So it can be used in this way. As you see the example, we are going to start with a clean slate in 2023 and we will try to ignore the past grievances, right? So like this way we can use, that means start with a clean slate means to forget and ignore what happened in the past last year and you will start fresh in this year. So we can use this like this way. Let's start with a clean slate in the coming new year. So like this way it can be used, right? So up next we will turn our attention towards the second fascinating idiom for today, that is turn over a new leaf. As you see on your screen, turn over a new leaf. This is also quite useful. It means to start behaving in a better way and more responsible way. That means when you start behaving in a much better way and more responsible way, then you can use this turn over a new leaf, especially when it comes to new year, right? So let's see how to use this beautiful idiom. I wish all of us will turn over a new leaf in the new year. That means we will all try to behave in a better way and more responsible way. And it is obviously applicable to all, right? So I hope you understood. So up next we'll see the third useful idiom for New Year, which is on your screen. To ring in the new year. To ring in the new year means to celebrate and welcome the new year, right? So let's see how to use this amazing idiom. Sam is going to throw a party on the 31st evening to ring the new year, right? That means he's going to throw a party to welcome and celebrate the new year. Understood? So that's the way you can use this beautiful idiom. So up next, we are going to turn our attention towards the next idiom and the fourth one, as you see on your screen, which is out with the old and in with the new. Isn't that a fascinating one? So it can be used very effectively. So it means to replace old things or ideas with new things or ideas. Okay, so when you replace your old things or old thinking and ideas with new ideas or new things which you buy or think, that is called to out with the old and in with the new, right? So in this particular idiom, the word out means away or something which is gone, right? Which is no longer acceptable. Just like we say that something which is totally obsolete, right? Or something which is out of fashion, right? That is the meaning of out here. Out means to something which is not relevant, that is totally obsolete. So let's see how to use this beautiful idiom. So I have decided to stick to a healthier diet in the new year, as out with the old and in with the new. So that means I have decided to stick to a healthier and more nutritious diet in the coming year. That's the change I'm going to make, and I'm going to just discard the unhealthy diet which I perhaps used to take, switch to a healthier diet in the coming year. That's the way we can use this beautiful idiom. I'm quite sure it's clear. So up next, we are going to turn our attention towards the fifth fascinating idiom, which is on your screen, and that is to go cold turkey. To go cold turkey, you must be wondering what's the meaning. It means to quit a bad habit or addiction suddenly, right? And it is quite useful to talk about our resolutions, right? So let's see how to use this. Kevin used to be a chain smoker, but he has suddenly gone cold turkey and left smoking completely, right? So like this way you can use, you can also say that I have decided to quit smoking and I'll go cold turkey in the coming year. So like this way, and that is one of my new Year resolutions, right? Understood. So to go cold turkey means to quit a bad habit or addiction. Understood. So it's quite useful when you talk about or plan about your resolutions. Perhaps you have decided to quit something addictive or quit something bad. That time you can use. So up next, we are going to turn our attention towards the seventh amazing idiom which you see on your screen. That is New Year, New You. Right? It sounds quite fascinating. It means that you can completely change yourself. You can completely change your appearance, your style, your fitness, and everything in the new year. Well, that is called New Year, New You. That means you reform yourself, you change yourself, your style, your appearance, or everything. Okay, and especially dressing also. So let's see how to use this beautiful idiom. As you see, the example is on your screen. Jane thinks I should change my hairstyle as the new year is coming, as she believes that new year, new you, right? So that means she believes that one should totally transform and change in the new year in terms of his or appearance or other things, fitness, right? So up next, we will see the useful idiom for New Year, which is on your screen. That is walk on air. Walk on air means to feel extremely happy and excited. So let's see how to use this amazing idiom. We started walking on air as soon as the Christmas and New Year holidays began. So obviously, people feel extremely excited and happy. So that time we can use this for walk on air. That means to feel quite happy and excited. So let's move on and let's turn our attention towards the useful idiom which you see on your screen. That is kick the habit. Kick the habit is slightly similar to fifth one, to go cold turkey. It means to quit a harmful habit that one has for a long time. Okay, so something which you quit, a bad habit which you quit, which you have for a long time, that time you can use this kick the habit. Again, you can use that to talk about your resolution. So let's see how to use this. As you see the example, I have been eating junk food for a long time, or I'm going to kick the habit in the new year. So obviously, when you talk about your resolution, you can use this in a very effective way. Understood? So that means to quit a bad habit which you have or someone has for a long time, right? So I hope you found all the idioms equally useful and they are quite imperative for the new year, and you can use them for the new year greetings. You can use them for describing your new year resolutions. If you want to wish someone happy new year, that time also you can use that some of the idioms and say yes. If you want to wish someone, you can use some of the idioms. Okay, you can verbally use that. You can write them in your greetings card, or the message you want to convey. You can use those interesting idioms like turn over a new leaf. You can say that let's turn over a new leaf and wish you all a happy new year. So like this way you can use the first one, start with a clean slate. So let's start with a clean slate and forget all the mishaps and wish you all a happy new year. So like this was the first one also. And when you talk about your resolutions, you can use some of them like to go cold turkey, understood, and also to kick the bad habit, right? And also we can use the idiom new year, new you. That means you definitely would like to transform yourself, or you become a new person in the new year. In that way also you can use this. So we can use all these idioms effectively to greet people in the new year and convey our best wishes to our near and dear. So try to use all of them, and I'm quite sure you are going to easily use them. And also try to comment below, and I'm quite sure you found this video quite useful. And it is my earnest request, if you haven't subscribed to Wisdom Zone yet, please do not wait and subscribe to this channel today and hit the bell icon, and so that you can turn on the notification and get further notification of this type of informative videos. So on this note, wish you all a happy and prosperous new year, and let's turn over a new leaf all together and enjoy your holidays.